Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Skyrim Special Edition. Or possibly better known as Skyrim Slow Edition, as we are overburdened. Ooh, I can make a coffin. I need a hinge. Let's see, I have several, like one of these that I wanted to put there. I kind of need the coffin as I am a vampire right now. Farkas is lost again. Dragon bones and scales and the ore. We'll take this, and we'll put down any dragon bones or scales that we have. That right there, plus that, immediately fixes probably a major amount of our being overburdened. And then baskets, bellows, bowls, this, this, and let's see, what else can we put away? Gold ingot, grand soul gem, Never found Olivia's either, but should find that. Pitchfork, roll of paper, saw, torches, wooden bowl, wooden plate. There we go. What can we turn into what? We can make some silver, we can make some moonstone, and we can make some iron. A lot of iron. And what can we craft over here? I don't want to make anything gold. I will make a hinge or tin, just in case. So the silver is silver amethyst string. I only have one flawless emerald for 830, but I think actually I'll just hold off on that for now. Dwarven arrows do 14 damage. They're not too bad. And I have some dwarven metal ingots anyway, so let's do that. I think I'm kind of getting the idea here. If I make steel arrows with all the steel ingots, that gets me up on smithing, and I don't really have to do too much otherwise with it. And then the next thing I guess I would want to make with steel would be something that uses a lot of steel ingots and not a lot of iron ones, so that's probably this armor. Just trying to level up my smithing as much as possible. That gets rid of that. And I think crafting things is better than actually enforcing things anyways. Now I can't make anything with Imperial, but I can make started with this, or I could just make iron daggers, which I think I've heard that iron daggers are probably the best thing to make. Just sit here and craft a ton of them. Just keep going down this way and increasing our smithing all the way up. And we're about to level up. Yep, it seems like iron daggers really works. And then that leaves me with nothing else that I can make right now. Excellent. And we'll not make anything there. Bone mold, like we still haven't found neck leather. We have no idea how to make that. Or shellbug chitin. So I don't even understand what they're doing there specifically, because it doesn't seem like those are things. So I'm looking for ores, ebony ore and gold ore and moonstone ore. Silver ingots. There we go. Let's come over here and see if we can improve anything. We do have some fur things we can improve, and some leather things we can improve. And this, and this, and this, and this. And grindstone, let's just see if there's any weapons we can improve. Seems like we can. So, items now that go in here are things we can't really build with. Let's see. Ebony ingots, I don't think we can do anything with yet. Gold ingot I'm holding on to. And leather we'll hold on to. Or calcium ingots we can't do anything with. Malachite, moonstone, and silver. Like, silver we can build with, but we're just holding on to things for now, so let's see. So I'm just gonna go over to this, I guess this one, and put silver in this. Oh, I need a silver ingot. Yeah, just take them all. So, moving forward, let's go take these chorus eggs and take. Come on, game, let me lock on target here. Take that, and then take all these, and tell me that I can't make one of these now. Coffin. Obtain some vampire dust. Interesting. So if I want to sleep in a coffin, I guess I can. But there's some quest going on here that I'm not sure what this quest is or where it came from. Oh, the only cure. I just accidentally used my vampire dust. Darn it. And there was nothing else that I could make here. So the Amulet of Zinthar, Amulet of Talos, Amulet of Stedar, Amulet of Kareth. So these amulets do go here. One of each. There we go. Let's get out of here. And there's nothing to build here. We've cleared that place off. Let's see, maybe if I can find some vampire dust. That's a salt pile. Here, what am I missing? Iron fittings, steel ingots, iron fittings, iron fittings, iron fittings. So I need to make some more iron fittings at some point. Maybe. Actually, I think that was glitched anyways. Let's see. I'd need more iron ingots to do that anyways. I suppose if I can't build everything that's in this place right now, I should just turn everything I have that can be made into leather. Just obviously, if that's the case, I should do that. Knew that was gonna happen. Killing before you're killed. I'll take that book. And there's nothing new I can improve because I have a bunch of leather or anything like that. This guy is getting constantly turned. At least the dead bodies disappeared. That's a nice turn of events. Let's see. I need refined moonstone, an iron ingot, and a grand soul gem to make an enchanting disenchanting station here, which is a big factor. I can hear a bee flying over here. Somewhere. Yeah, we've got a couple of bees flying around. Did I catch it? No, I can hear it buzzing still. But there's a bee over here flying around too. Interesting. Is the whole house gonna get infected with bees? Well, actually I probably could have made a few things out of that. Oh well. Decisions were made. Whether they were the right decisions or not, I don't know. These bees are getting everywhere. So let's now put down some things. Like What are we trying to get rid of? Deer pelt, I suppose. Glass, goat horns, gold ingot, hinges, porker tusks, leather and leather strips. Probably should be put down, but not in that area. Lock, mammoth tusks, nails. Can't get rid of these stones. Can't get rid of those things. So that puts me at 1200. I need a second collection of things to take to the other house. So anything I want to send to the other house, it's like, we'll send one of these, this. Why am I sending all these fine clothes and stuff? Just so I can compare them. Let's see. Fur bracers, fur shoes. Not really needed. Thalma robes, one of those. Imperial armor, we don't need. Imperial officer's helmet, what's the one of those? Nordic carved armor, Nordic carved boots, Nordic gauntlets, Nordic carved helmet. All of that can be sold. Steel plate, storm cloak, things. Thalma boots, Thalma boots, Thalma gloves, Thalma gloves. Vampire armor, vampire boots, white run guards off it, stuff. And that still got me so high. As far as, like, I just opened that book and it added a new location. Every time you read the Explorer's Guide, it seems to do that. So I'm just going to leave all these books here as pre-read books that I can just leave in the collection here. And in theory, this is going to allow me to, if I ever want to be this OCD, which I seem to actually want to play OCD, I would then make runs back and forth carrying these items. And it really wouldn't be that bad because I could just be overburdened once with everything and run to the other house on the horse and then sort through all of that. But right now I'm trying to play the game and not just get obsessed with things. But you do have to read these books, and that's an element that's a problem, is having to actually take yet another few minutes going through this. Alright. One, that, I only need one of them, so I'll sell the rest. However, this is still not solving us of the problem. All the food, I suppose, since it's not going to find me much money anyways. I suppose that works. And then scrolls, we can put that there. And then we're just down to apparel. Like stupid things that don't matter. And I don't have an enchanting guide to to do anything with them too. So step 2 in the process. Walk overburdened this way, get on the horse, and go to Whiterun. Where are you, horse? How can I call my horse? Horse! Oh, come on, you can't have left me. You don't die. And no amount of potion of strength is going to fix. What is this over here? Like, nothing would fix that issue of being overburdened. Torch bugs and nightshade. And I don't think waiting brings my horse to me. He's got to be somewhere around here. And I never got a house crawl to... And there's like nothing you can do here to hire a horse or anything like that. Guess we could wait. Did that make the horse decide to show up? Nope. Guess we could go in the house and come back out. Where'd you go, horse? Is it around the house? Is it down by the fishery? We've somehow lost our horse. The thing we desperately needed. I hear it. Where are you? I hear it. I don't see it, but I hear it. Oh, this is, I'm sure, scintillating edutainment here, watching me wander around looking for a horse. Again, simple issue. Simple issue that could have been easily corrected by simply having the horse respawn outside your front door, right where there is a actual stable when you build these houses. So I heard him, but I don't see him. So I either chose poorly and he was on the other side of the house, possibly up the stairs, or he's wandering around looking for me while I'm looking for him. And if he is looking for me, then that just is a problem with the horse AI, because it might be easier to put everything down, like just store everything in something, then run around, find the horse, then come back and bring the horse to the item. Yeah, you don't bring the well to the horse, you bring the horse to the well. So, apparel, something I made a ton of, which was like, what, iron daggers, 63 of them, and steel daggers, mace, battle axe, sword of souls, hunting bow, this, that. And then what did I make? Made a bunch of Nordic things that probably are very heavy. Bunch of steel armor. There we go. Where are you, horse? And see, he may be like inside the building or something. And that's the issue. Because I hear him right here. And he's either in the floor or something like that. Like he's glitched. He's totally glitched. Alright. So I can't get my horse because the horse is in the ground or in the building. Let's come back over here and take just some of the things that I can carry. Let's see. 15 more weight. Well, actually, 25 more weight. So 20 would do it right there. And if there's anything that will get me just one weight, I'll take that. But nope, that's it. Time to go and return to Whiterun. So 30 minutes of just organizing again, and we didn't really even do that much.
Need something?
Before you run off.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Let's see.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need it.
Let's run back and get Farkas. Ah, this place has been broken. I didn't realize there was actually going to be some battle damage.
Mind yourself.
Farkas, where are you? Let's just go ahead and wait. May not have waited long enough. 1 more hour. Here's everybody.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Vilcus. See, if I go legendary, I could take Aaliyah as my... Well, actually, I could take her as a wife and as a character that would train me in as Vilcus, but I'm looking for Farkas.
Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
Where is he? Where is he? Vilcus. This one, this one, this one. Did we finally lose Farkas? Is he gone forever? If that's true, then he's gonna be in the Hall of the Dead. At least that would be the case if he actually died. I don't know what the case is if he's just glitched out of the whole world. He's not following me. I can tell you that much. So unless there's... Let's see. Maybe I could ask Aaliyah to follow me.
Do you have guidance for me, Harbinger? Let's not waste any time.
So that's Aaliyah. And... let's wait 1 hour outside. Vampire powers are growing as I hunger. And here's Farkas.
Vilcus said you're the new... Looks like you got someone already.
Alright, so now we've got to say goodbye to Aaliyah.
Let's get going. I'm heading home if you need me.
So that was the way to turn things around, I guess. And
some people don't think, let's not waste any time.
alright.
We've
Can
stopped.
you
What
train me in
I'll show
heavy
you
armor?
what I can about protecting yourself.
Not yet, so level up. More stamina, obviously. Still need that. So enchanting, smithing is at 54, so I could do orcish smithing. And that's probably a good idea. The other things I could do would be archery is 2 levels still before we got up to 100. Light armor is at 61. So I could increase my light armor rating a little bit more, and maybe that would help increase that. Sneak is at 80, which tells me like I'm not gonna get probably the legendary there. Lockpicking's at 93, speech is at 95, and I would need 100, of course. It's always going to be 100 for the top skill. Alchemy is at 73, and I guess I could make my potion stronger. None of the magic things have been done. Enchanting, I could make my enchanting stronger. Seems like I could probably do that, but I'm not ready. I think smithing makes a lot more sense before doing enchanting. So orcish smithing it is. Now train me better
I'll
in
show
heavy
you what
armor.
I can about protecting yourself.
There we go. And that has moved me past level 75 on heavy armor. So it seems
What do you need to
unlikely
take?
I would ever want to make that trade where I was turning in the legendary and going legendary on this.
Lead on then. Let's get
Um,
going. What do you need to take?
Let's see, glass shield legendary. I have to take that and then give it back to him. Let's see. There you go. And now he should have just all the claws. And I'll take a steel arrow. There we go.
I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself.
It seems like he can still get me
My
up to
favorite.
heavy
I
armor
always thought
maximum, but yeah, I don't see any reason why I would go legendary on this, because I've put no points in it, and it seems like it would just be a waste of everybody's time. Like, even if I was just at level like 200 and I've gotten everything else to level 100 and there's nothing else to do, I don't see a reason why you particularly would want to go legendary, unless it turns out legendary actually is
New Harbinger will
is more than what it seems like, in the sense that that it actually somehow
It's a miracle these stormcloaks haven't robbed us blind yet.
uh,
I'm sure it will.
doubles the attack or gives you double the effects or something. If it doesn't seem like it really improves it. So it'll be interesting to find out if the mage is still in charge and doing things, since we've... Yeah, he is. Okay, good.
Divine
Good to know.
smile on you, friend.
Do we have anything to disenchant? No. Do we have anything to enchant? Yes. Let's see. Common souls. Absorb health. Petty souls. Absorb health. Just trying to get this done as fast as possible. Hunting bow. Absorb magicka. This with this. Absorb magicka. And one more, because I don't want to use the grand souls, although I probably should. Let's just be honest, I should. So grand souls, steel dagger, absorb stamina, fur bracers, fur shoes. Let's see. One more black soul gem. There we go.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors.
Do you owe allegiance to the Imperials? Let's ask him.
If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As
Wow.
long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
What a rude response, and he just ends the conversation
It
there
seems this-
too.
Take a look.
Like, really rude response. We need all of this, and it seems kind of silly to buy all of the spell books. Although, if I did it right now, that would allow me to turn them all in and on a bookshelf somewhere and know I have them all. So this one, and this one I want to sell. That one and that one. Ingredients I don't want to sell. Apparel I do want to sell. Let's see. Let's see. Trying to sell the heaviest of items, as we've done before. Dragon bone arrows, I only have 5 of those now. Elven dagger, elven mace, hunting bow, soul swords, battle axe, mace, and steel dagger. Now, before I sell other things, I should sell the potions. 100 points, not needed. Pickpocketing, strength, true shot. I have a true shot 50% more damage, true shot 30% more damage. Let's get rid of that. Fear poison, frostbite venom, lotus extract, paralysis potion. I keep meaning to put those things away and they don't have enough of them. And see, he doesn't have enough things, so I'm gonna buy 1 of each scroll from him. 2, so I can sell some more potions. Let's see, potion of damage anything can go away. There we go.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winter.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls, except in the Jarl. And don't you...
Still haven't found out Olivia. Wherever she is, if she's anywhere, she may be dead. Somebody's living here. This is new. Kind of in the way of my shortcut. I wonder if that's a Stormcloak thing or what.
Whiterun belongs to the true sons of Skyrim now. Just gods be praised.
So now we just gonna purchase everything he's got here. And then start to sell more things that we don't need. Poison, poison, poison. Poison of paralysis. Let's see. Poison, 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 poison. Poison. Brief invisibility. Enduring invisibility. Extreme healing, extreme magicka, not needed. Fortified block. Conjuration, magicka, one-handed. Sneak. Stamina. So that's that sale. Again, ending up with more, it feels like, than what I'm actually getting rid of. One of the problems, of course, is that the general store guy died and he never has been replaced. And so his ability is Let's see.
What do you need, my friend?
Like,
Of a sort. Within the... If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whip... Take a look.
I was hoping she might give me something to fix being a vampire. But we've got vampire dust now. That's good to know. I don't know if there's anything else. Let's see. Time to sell some more things. Regenerate magicka, 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 magicka. There we go. And she's out of gold.
Anytime if you need a remedy.
So more and more it's just getting ridiculous. Did I leave a bunch of stuff in this house to sell? If I did, it doesn't even matter because I haven't been able to do anything
You're
with
someone
them.
who can get things done. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
I bought a bunch of charcoal from her. Didn't need to do that. So I have spent somehow a massive amount of gold. I was almost to 100,000 at one time, and that's gone away. So that is something to consider. That, yeah, technically I should resist fire, so all that. Resist frost. Resist frost, frost. I wish some of these potions would do something for me. Maybe it's going to get down to the point where I just drink the potions.
Don't forget to check inside the
Like,
shop if you need anything.
maybe that's why my alchemy's not that good, is because I haven't actually drunk that
Welcome
many
to War
potions.
Maidens. Now you looking to protect yourself?
That could be it.
Blades,
But the game
helmets,
certainly
pretty
never
much
gave
anything
me
to suit your needs.
any idea that that was actually the way it was going to work. Alright. See, resist poison, resist poison, resist shock, resist shock. Restore health, restore health, restore magicka, restore magicka, restore magicka. Stamina, ultimate healing, ultimate magicka, ultimate stamina, vigor, not needed, vigorous healing for 100 points. Vigorous magicka stamina, skirmishers, elixir, no, not needed, enhanced stamina, extra magicka, 60 points, lasting potency, not needed, regeneration. There we go. So at least we've got the potions down to a certain level.
Good doing business with you.
And vampire blood boils. And when we look, we're at 561 of 570. If I come over here and make some steel, which is chromium ore and iron ore, which I think probably is better to make steel than it is to make chromium ore, because I don't think chromium ingots actually do anything. So steel, and then moonstone, and then iron ingots all day long. That gets me to 555 there.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More.
Which puts me in a good position as long as I don't do too much. Really. I just need to go finish this quest here, or start this quest, and then go back to the house and drop off all the crafting things. Ooh, interesting. This creature was just here. So this guy wants a bunch of things to give us, to allow us to talk to this Daedric god of the plague or something. So, here's the items.
Ah, have you? Let Kesh have them. Yes, this will create a fine fume.
He's gonna make a fume that's gonna allow us to commune with this Daedric god.
That should do. Now, inhale deeply.
Press A to inhale.
Breathe deep, mortal. I would have you hear me well. So let these vapors fill your lungs.
Okay, what do you want with me?
I have watched you for some time, you know. The decisions you've made intrigue me.
Aspect
and
of
I
pirate.
wonder if you are the
Periite.
proper agent for a task of mine.
Sure. What
I
task?
sent a blessing to Mundus, a wasting plague that infected a scattering of Breton villages.
Okay.
One of my monks, the elf Orchendor, was sent to gather these afflicted. He shepherded them into Bathardums for me.
Bunch of
But
gibberish
has
jargon
since
names.
lost his way. I will not stand for betrayal. I want you to go to Bathardums and kill Orchendor in my name.
Okay. Always say yes to these crazy guys. I have heard your request. Release me. What would I gain from this? Let's go ahead and ask this.
The pettiness of mortals. I had almost forgotten. I can grant you a powerful token for this task. An escutcheon of Dwemer make, capable of shielding you from both the spell and sword.
So I'm gonna get some kind of Dwemer shield?
Return when the elf lies dead, and it will be yours.
Okay.
So you have, mortal. Go now. Kill Orchendor.
So it's always kill somebody. Sometimes they get a little bit weirder about it. And if I want to talk to the guy again, I guess I would just have to do that. So now read, but not steal. Find on the map where he is. Over there. Okay. So fast travel to this area. And set this as our location so we know which way to go. And
What was that?
ooh, and afflicted. I didn't think I was close enough to to do this. To start fighting afflicted people already, but interesting. I certainly didn't run into any afflicted people before. Am I in the right place? I guess I am. And they're just vomiting over me. That door requires a key. Here. Hopefully I don't lose Farkas in this. Hopefully I haven't already lost Farkas in this. No thanks. That's... I thought it was gonna open this. Alright, there's Farkas. What's weird here is this is just a door? Interesting. It's a door before you enter. Let's open this chest, take the coins. Looks like I just got something very useful. And then I just picked up something very unuseful. A Dwemer thing. Let's see. Let's instead of...
Let's get going. What do you need to take?
Instead of trying to lighten our load by putting away a few things, I think we'll be better off lightening our load by putting away our ingots. This large Dwemer strut. I wish I could drop it right there at this point. Like, there we go.
Let's go.
Now that I've found the thing. Maybe I'll finally finish that other quest in this Dwemer cave too. That's a possibility. Upper district of the city that we've never seen before. Deadly poisons, and these things just full of toxic looking things. Man, I am finding some really expensive looking stuff. I don't know if the game has leveled me up into something or what. Like, they've recalculated what level I'm at and said, you know what, this guy should get more gold. He spent a lot of gold recently. He needs to rebuild his reserves. Of course, after I get over 100,000, then the whole element of that idea is kind of pointless and out the window. Let's see. I probably shouldn't have done that first. I probably should have come over here and searched this. I don't have time. I don't have time to sneak around anymore. Like this guy. Kill somebody. And no soul gems large enough. Anybody else sleeping around here? I may have stealth up enough too that just walking around may not be enough. Oops. Apparently I could have talked to her. Can't talk to her.
No.
Deadly poison again. So we're clearly the bad guy here. This guy took a bunch of afflicted people into this place so they didn't spread the plague. And Periite wanted the plague to be spread. And there's just buckets and buckets of their vomit everywhere. Which is gross. Let's see. Stamina poison. Diamond ruby necklaces. What in the world is this doing to me that it's giving me such wonderful jewels? I wonder if I'm approaching or I've hit the maximum tier. If they're giving me diamonds, I don't think there's a flawless diamond in the game.
What was that?
Nope. And see, I could have snuck around and listened to whatever they were saying, but instead I just, like a big oaf, wandered in here. And so any opportunity of story I took out of my own hands, but the game is partially to blame for that, for not cutting to a cutscene or having them talk earlier on. Let's see. Seems like they're almost pumping it now with the dwarven technology. And even when you're trying to go fast, you're still not going fast enough for me. I mean, yeah, it really doesn't feel like it's happening fast enough. Seems like slightly different wall animations here. Yes, someone is here. Getting 30 gold. Let's activate this liver and see what happens. They move too fast.
Now you'll pay.
And I do want to get my dwarven arrows back, but they don't really matter that much. It not like the dragonborn arrows. The dragonborn or dragon draconic arrows, whatever they're called. The ones made out of dragon bones. This place was opened with the lever over there. Alright. I'm just trying to rush through here so we could get another quest done. But it's probably not gonna happen, if I'm just gonna be honest. There's another chest. Maybe if I get to level 100, they'll stop throwing locked doors at me. I don't think the game would really do that. Maybe there would be like a small percentage of things, if there's a random chance that certain things are locked, they would stop being locked, but most locked doors are center around they center around the idea of the door is locked because it's somebody's house, or there's a real storyline reason for it. So then it would become really ridiculous if all of a sudden I start finding that that all the houses. Ooh, these guys don't respond well to arrows. Resisted soul trap. Dwarven oil. Dwarven bolts. We still have yet to find a bolt gun. So you're almost collecting those for no reason. I guess theoretically they're 0 weight like the arrows, and if that's the case, then you don't have to worry about picking them up and selling them.
Over here.
Anybody else? A lot of lockpicks on these guys. Gold. Arrows. Deadly Magica poison sitting right there. Doesn't seem like there's a way up and around any of that right now. So to the workshop. And if we just entered the workshop, I suspect this is probably a good point to just end it, because then we're not going to get it done in the next 5 minutes. Even running around, like, I possibly could get it done in 5 minutes, but then it would just be probably a little bit more. We're also looking for a forge to put together some pieces of a item that we've been collecting for quite a long time, so there's a lot to do there. Anywho, that's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to support me further, go to my main YouTube page. On the right is a button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.